Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to another top 10 list. This time, if you missed the title, it's about indie games. You know, like it says up there and down here. But that doesn't matter. Just, you know, keep an eye out next time. But before we begin, some of these games are no longer indie games. They've moved on, become bigger companies. So, try and keep that in mind. But, you know, now that's sorted, let's begin. So, at number 10, we have Minecraft. Now, this is going back to what I said at the beginning, but yes, it's no longer an indie game anymore. But when it started, indie game, you know. Even so, it's a top 10 list. This is number 10, so, you know, it's not why it's very high. Now then, for those who have never played Minecraft, it is a game solely based around surviving or building, or both depending on what game mode you play. It's entirely sandbox based and it's fun. If you haven't played it, I really suggest you should play it. You'll waste hours building anything from a giant golden penis to a giant building which is about 50 feet high. So yeah, it's fun. Definitely check it out if you already haven't. At number 9 we have Ace of Spades. Now Steam hasn't really been helpful with this list because Ace of Spades has recently come out on Steam as a full release game, but the version what I'm talking about here is it's the browser based game. Back when it was only 3 weapons and you just built and dig. And now it's more of 3 different classes, one overpowered, one which can fly. So one we're on about is definitely browser based. Now then, for those who haven't played this, think of Minecraft, a little bit weird graphics, but you can dig, kill people with guns, build little fortresses to save yourself. It's like a team deathmatch Minecraft with guns. It's really quite fun. It's addictive, but then you'll kind of stop playing it, but even so, it holds up against some of the other indie games. At number 8 we have Intrusion II. This is a 2D side-scrolling platform kind of game. It is exceedingly difficult. I've not played a game which is quite this hard for a long time. It's fast-paced, but not fast enough that you walk in and you don't know what to do. You kind of have an idea, but it's very fast. You can die very easily. It's very fun. I definitely recommend it. It's I think somewhere in Steam. I'll probably link it in the description. So yeah, it's not as addictive, but it's still quite a fun way to piss yourself off. At number 7 we have a game that me and my friends have played quite a lot of. I think we've put quite a few hours into this game by now, and that is Awesomenauts, which is a 2D fighting game. It's like versus. You've got red and blue and you have loads of different classes, you fight. Simple as, you go up to a certain area, you destroy it, you win. It's really addictive, it's fun. It's still actually releasing characters at the minute, so it's still in progress, you could say. It's like still being updated, but it's definitely being released. If you haven't got it, definitely get it on Steam. I picked it up for I think £6 on sale or something cheap. It's not expensive at all, you guys should definitely check it out. And at number 6 we have Anna. It's kind of like a horror puzzle based game kind of thing. It's really pretty game. It's a really pretty game, and it has this puzzle element in it, and although it gets really annoying and very, well, as I say, annoying. It gets it becomes a pain in the arse at points, but the beauty does make up for it. You have very hard puzzles at points, and there are sometimes it gets quite scary, but it's not so much of a horror-based game. It's more of a storytelling, puzzle, horror, survival, action RPG thing. Look it up. It may not be your cup of tea, but I'd still recommend it to some people. Number 5, we have a GTA downgrade, remake, twice removed, turned into its own kind of game. It's Retro City Rampage. This is a really fun game. It started off as a remake of, I think, Vice City, but it was cancelled due to legal reasons, and eventually the creator just decided, well, no, there was more complicated, but it ended up becoming a different game, and then the creator had little references to his favourite game characters. It's fun and addictive. You should definitely check this out. Yet again, link in the description. Oh, but for you people who don't know this, it's like think of GTA 1 with a slightly tilted angle, and then 2D SNES graphics with a lot of explosions and death. So definitely check that one out. Number 4 gives us Thomas Was Alone. Now this game is amazing. You never thought you could get attached to a little 2-pixel square, or rectangle, or big square, or triangle. It's got some of the best narration I've ever heard in a indie game. I can't remember the guy's name, but he voices over and narrates like little story parts on the start of each mission. I'm not going to spoil anything. This is a game you have to play to understand. If someone tells it to you, you won't get the same experience as you would playing it. So that one is a definite recommendation. It's puzzle based 2D platformer. You get sometimes loads of different characters, you work together with them, and then you you complete the puzzle, go on to the next level. So yeah, next. At number 3 we have Mario. Saying it strangely because it's spelt with it's either a 0 or a capital O, and this game is a mix between the original Mario game and the Portal game rather. And what happens is you just play out on the normal missions with a portal gun, or you can have, there's like 5 map packs you can have already in there. You can play, one being a remake of Portal itself. Then there's major customization as well. You can change character colour, hats, all sorts. It's not very hard to figure out. It's just a basic platformer based off of Mario. Sometimes it becomes puzzle platformer, but more often than not it's just a Mario game which has been turned into Portal, making it a 2D side-scrolling platformer. Number 2 has Hotline Miami. Now this game is as fast as fuck. You do not have enough time to think. You do one thing, but then instantly you'll die because of a different thing which is just off screen. It's so fast paced, you can't think about it. If you think strategy, your strategy will be blown out the water near enough instantly. So you've just got to go, and you've got to like just bite the bullet and run in and try and do everything at once. This is the view's like directly above you, bird's eye view. It's like the original GTA graphics. You can run around, but the idea of the game is to kill all the people in the room and complete an objective you've been given. And in doing that, the police will arrive at the end of the mission, causing you to have to kill police and get out, get back into your car. the other add-on is you get certain types of hats. It's they give you different power-ups. So one gives you more ammo, gives you more guns, makes you faster. You've got all of this. Although the options are very limited, I don't think you can change anything in the options menu. But apart from that, it is an amazing game. Definitely highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't played it. Now then, we're going to do a little recap before we get onto the big number one, and basically this one's not going to have a little cock up at the bottom right saying what number one is before I've even told you. So at number 10 we had the indie game Minecraft, the little sandbox building game. At number 9 we had Ace of Spades, the build dig shooting game. At number 8 we had the very hard 2D scroller Intrusion II. Number 7 was the versus game Awesomeness. Number 6 was the puzzle horror game Anna. Number 5 was the Retro City Rampage, the GTA remake. Number 4 was the puzzle game Thomas Was Alone with amazing narration. Number 3 was Mario, a cross between Portal and Mario. Number 2, as we just said, was Hotline Miami, the very fast-paced game, which definitely needs to be in your collection. Now then, here it is, the big number one, the one you've all been waiting for, and that game is Faster Than Light, FTL, the 2D spaceship game basically. It's amazing. Me, Violent Ginger and some of my other friends have wasted countless hours playing this game to just unlock the ships, get the achievements, or even play the game again. The replayability of this game is incredible. It's all randomly generated. Yeah, sometimes you get the same thing, but the idea of it is you can only go in certain routes, and those routes can just change every time, and it's very unlikely you'll ever get the same route or same map. But back to the game itself, it's 2D. You control ship functions and the people inside the ship. You have to stop your ship from being destroyed, get to the end of this map to where the rebel ship is, who you're trying to kill, and you go through like stages of killing him, and if you win you get a special ship. It's not really any spoilers there because it tells you that if you look at the other ships. So yeah, there's not much to spoil about this game. There's loads of alien races you can pick from. All in all, it's one of the best indie games I've played for a very long time, and I would recommend it to everyone. Anyone at all. This game is incredible, even if it's just a little game to play just when you're bored. You can just put away about 3 hours without even realising it. So yeah, that's number 1. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want, you can check out my personal channel, which will be at the bottom left, or you could, just check out this channel's page, bottom right, or even look at the previous top 10 video on screen now. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you again. Goodbye.